see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wants to throw. It's back. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quick.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Lyle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bauman. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working at left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to do it on the ground. The Hurricanes get enough for the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing right, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Brown has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's back. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that run, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Calls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to pass. It's back. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
To the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Working the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
The quick out. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's back. Fires left. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Moving out of the pocket. Almost intercepted. He might have run for a while. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's back. With the catch, it's Bauman. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll immediately call timeout. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the match.
Crank more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moss. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Fletcher. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
Breaks into the open, and he's still running after the move. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He's got him still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Oh, and he missed it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Set to kick it off.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
On the double. Here we go.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Fires to the right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cave. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to Brown. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And tackled there by the defense.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Trying to keep this drive alive. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a